for the right to represent the AFC in this year's Super Bowl. Off we go on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Pitts is the man in motion. Tight end going in motion here. Right to the air is Richardson. Throwing right, Pitts taken in. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
60 Eagles.
Pitts is the man in motion. They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Here's a 2nd and 12. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. Out of shotgun. Richardson. And that is incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential. Your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Let's go now. Take go.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. Throwing, Willis. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
19 tight.
Here's Willis. He's going to let this one go deep. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Kinchins. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
On first down, it's Richardson. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. From the gun, Richard, that's over the middle and intercepted. And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get to about the 15, and that's it. Here's a 2nd and 9. Willis. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And not a whole lot there, up to about the 25. Here's 2nd and 9. RPO, quick throw, grabbed by Wilson. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So a quarter in the books in the AFC Championship. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. A pair of 1st downs gives them 1st and 10, up at the 40. Now Willis. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now the Jets going to use the 1st of their timeouts. Now a handoff, running right. And he's going to have a 1st down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line. In motion, it's Waddle. Right back to him on 1st down. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. that some success here early on the ground will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
60 Eagles, 60. Roll, roll, roll. 70 Lion. Hey, smash.
In motion, it's Waddle. They'll stay on the ground. And this time, they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss, and it's second down.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Come on, come on.
Man in motion, heading left. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Second and a yard.
Go.
Now a give up the middle, and he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
Let's go now. Ready.
They'll try to run this one in. This is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, trying to find some place to escape, and there was none. A big loss on the play.
What you love about these running backs, Mike, is that their confidence is that they can make every play a big play. But in this case, sometimes you have to know, all right, it's over. Cut my losses, try to get back to the original line of scrimmage and survive to the next down, but tries to make this play extended and takes a big loss.
Trap 60, trap 60. Check go.
To throw is Willis. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is third and long.
Go.
To throw, here's Willis. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
On the set.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
Set. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Bravo 80. Big.
They put Adams in motion. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. Slot man in motion right. A second down throw for Richardson. And he's going to wind up going out of bounds That's a big mistake. He needed to just fling that to the sideline. Instead, it'll be a huge loss.
I understand what he's trying to do, Mike. He's thinking, can I extend this play? Can I get out of the pocket and buy some time for my receivers? But on these early downs, that's a ball that just needs to be thrown away.
They send him right out of the slot. From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down.
Sometimes it's just a case of taking what the defense gives you. And here's one of those examples. There's nowhere for him to go with the ball. For a minute, it looked like he was going to be able to pick up this 1st down with his legs. The defense rallies, brings him down short of the 1st down marker, sets up 4th down.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
Ready up.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. 79 Bronco.
Throwing is Willis. Now a shot here, deep middle. And this will be incomplete.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready. 60 Maverick.
Willis now to throw. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
70 Timberwolf. 19 Lion. Set up. 18 Lion. 19 tight. 19 tight. Dragon 60. Ready.
Willis to throw. Got his man at the 6. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their 2nd. The clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Malik Willis. Touchdown, Patriots. The extra point, up and good. And the Pats are out to a 10-0 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Richardson operating from the pistol. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. They need to say, okay, we've struggled here in the 1st half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase 1st downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small, and oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
The motion man here is Mitchell. On play action, Richardson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense, and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's going to look deep for Adams. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Let's go now. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready?
Willis now to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their...
To the goal line and in. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, New England. Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He knocks it through. And the Patriots move further out in front. It is now 17-0. Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. This one fielded at the 15. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in the AFC title game. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, where the coach is Jonathan Coachman, has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting to be claimed. 30 minutes away, unless, of course, we have overtime. We're back underway in the AFC title game. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. That's an RPO quickly into the hands of Waddle. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly 1 play to get our answer.
Throwing, Willis. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he'll take it on in. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Patriots. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. No problem there on the extra point, and the Pats are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Richardson.
That play had sack written all over it, so that's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure, even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster in the start.
Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. That's complete. It's Adonai Mitchell. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
That's caught left side by Pitts. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 2 first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. Slot receiver headed right. Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, New York. So Richardson and the offense ready to go for 2. They'll send him over to the left. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. And he'll get into the end zone. Doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Drive will start on the ground, and some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Here's Willis. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Kinchen. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
from the 39. Here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, Richardson. That's to the right side and incomplete.
We see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off. And now here in the second half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on 1 or 2 of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one.
Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. The throw is going to be caught. And it works to perfection. A double pass leading to a run into the end zone for a touchdown. So Richardson and the offense ready to go for 2.
The Jets will line up for a 2-point conversion.
He'll drop to throw. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. Willis. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And mark him down up beyond the 30.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here we go, go!
A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Patriots first down.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw still result in a big game.
A couple of first downs already on this drive, and they'll go first down from the 43. Now a give on the ground, and he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this third quarter.
24, Jets 16.
First and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Handoff here, up the middle. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Throwing, Willis. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Bronco 80, 18, Pioneer.
To throw is Willis. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Kinchen. And the Jets will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Short throw taken by Pitts. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Mike, did you see how hyped the sideline got after that run after catch? I mean, I thought the bench was going to run out onto the field to celebrate. He refused to go down on 1st contact and 2nd contact, for that matter.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. A handoff to Pacheco. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. To the right, that's Pitts. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. They're going to run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now Richardson, he's going to take a shot down the field. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
That is caught left side by Waddle. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We're back to crown an AFC champion after this. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
Pretty curious decision there, Mike, to go quarterback sneak on second down. It's typically something that we see on third and fourth down. But in this case, the play caller wanted to convert this first down, don't leave anything to chance, and he's able to get a fresh set of downs.
Cougar 19.
They'll turn and hand this one off. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Cowboy 80.
They'll drop to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's 3rd and 7.
Jack Panther. Viking 18.
To throw, here's Willis. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And no chance to down this one. It carries deep into the end zone for a touchback. Here is 1st and 10.
And Dragon 60.
The motion man here is Mitchell. On 1st down, it's Richardson. He's going to try it here again. He's got it! And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
This offense still has the one timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now. On play action, Richardson again working deep downfield. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. Jets are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here. And they stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Now, 1st and goal. Now, Richardson. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And the Patriots are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
And they'll get him down up around the 15-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down. So it's a win for the Patriots as they will lift the Lamar Hunt Trophy. They are off to the Super Bowl.